is the parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves.
All right. So with all that being said and done, let's get into this message for the tarot in the shadows. I'll pull out the Dark Goddess Tarot. Welcome back, Maxine, our first commenter of the night. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. What do we have for the love and peace and happiness tribe at this time? Please and thank you. What is the perfect message? So thankful and grateful to deliver this perfect message for you right now. All right. Let's see what we have. The main message. What is the actual, what's the experience? What's happening in the shadow? What is happening in the shadow at this time? Here it is. We have the moon. The moon going into the unknown, the mystery. Some confusion, some misunderstanding. With the moon, there's an inability to see clearly. So, let's see. Why is this moon energy here? Let's use a card from the Moonology deck. What do we have from Moonology? Clarifying the moon of what's going on in the show. The past, the moon also representing the past. That's coming through so strongly. The past. What do we have here? Oh, you wanted a free tarot reading. This is your free tarot reading. Just sit still and listen. Yeah. You want a personal question answered? Go to the website. What's it? I'm your Huckleberry. Pick your poison and we'll get it done for you. All right. I'm your Huckleberry. Somebody likes Wyatt Earp or Tombstone or Doc Holliday or D, all the above. Regarding the moon, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra coming out for you. So the moon absolutely does talk about romance as well. Excited to see how these messages are going to resonate. All right. In your physical experience, what do you have? You have the sun. Oh, you have clarity. You have knowing. From the Moonology deck, clarifying the sun, we have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So the moon definitely talks about fears and that being the main energy. I feel like you're working through the fears. Whatever you have coming up for you that triggers fear in you, you're not running from that. You're running at it and you're like, you know what? This isn't going to kill me, so it can only make me stronger. So let me see what strength and power lies in here. So what do you want in this? You want the 9 of fire. 9 of fire. Interesting. You want a breakthrough. I heard you want a breakthrough. Clarifying that 9 of fire, what do we have from Moonology? It says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Like I said, you want a breakthrough. You've been putting in the hard work. You've been putting in the overtime, the extra time, the in time, the out time, all the time. And it's like, I just want this to happen already. I just want this breakthrough. So what are you doing about it? The Witch of Water. The Witch of Water. She is Queen of Cups energy. Interesting. What you're doing is you're using your intuition and you're addressing your feelings. Wherever the fears are there, you're saying, why am I really afraid of this? What's the fear that I have? Let's clarify that. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. You know that if you look at what the emotions really are, what are the underlying currents, that things work out better for you. You know that things will work out for you. This is a beautiful thing. So what's in your heart space about this? The Death card. You're like, something is over. It's said, it's done. Okay, something has ended. Things will never go back to the way they were. Having to have let go of something here. Let's see what else we have. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. For most of you, what's died is that fearful person. That fearful personality, that fearful trait within you is no longer there. You're now in this place of confidence and pride for yourself, who you are and what you do. So what you talking about in this? What's the conversation about? The Two of Air. It's about a decision. It's about what your intuition is saying. Whatever you're doing is guided by your intuition. You use your intuition to make your decisions. Clarifying that, it says, don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. So some decision here about a situation of romance where there's something that has changed in this and things are actually working out better for you because of the changes. This is about you making a decision and not being so egotistical that you dig your own grave with the decision that you make, I hear. So let's see, what are you knowing in this? We have the Four of Air. You know it's time to chill and heal. I hear you know that in this connection, in this romantic experience, is a safe space for you to heal the things that ail you. Heal those fears from the past. Clarifying that, it says, look at the bigger picture. New moon in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius, excuse me. I was like, hold on, that moon ain't new, that's a full moon. But yes, it's full moon in Sagittarius energy, and it's look at the bigger picture with the Four of Air. What you know is you've seen things, you meditated, you got some answers, you do your prayer, you take your chill and heal, and it helps you to see the larger perspective in this experience of romance. Like when it boils down to it, when it all comes down, when it all comes down, what matters is the healing that's happening, and you know that. So what does Spirit want you to know at this time? The Eight of Fire. There is a lot of love coming your way, and the choices that you're making are moving things forward in your favor at this time. Clarifying what the Eight of Fire we have. Conclusions are within reach. Like I said, the energy is picking up. It's the full moon eclipse energy here. So, and look at that tree that's falling over, because I just sang the song, the lyrics, when it all falls down, right? So something here about to break. So you've been hoping and wanting this breakthrough. I see the breakthrough is here, honey. The bottom of the deck is the Amazon of water. The Amazon. Is she or night? Let me just double check the book. I was confused as how I would love to remember and have that memorized. Amazons are pages. Okay, page of water. So this is about your feelings and your emotions. So many of them coming through that, like a dam overflowing. There's a breakthrough has to come. It says bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So you're making a decision here to act from a place of love. There's a romantic connection here. There's a lot you don't know about this. There's a lot of unexpecteds. There's a lot of unseen factors and unknowns in this experience that could trigger your fears. It could trigger you to want to cut and run, but you say, no, I know, that all I do is grow every time I face my fears. So here you are facing your fears, getting through this BS. So let's get some words of clarity over these cards as well. Thank you for clarifying this reading for the love and peace and happiness tribe at this time. Please and thank you. Is it your first time here? Because if it is, it's by divine design. And for all of you, those of you who keep coming back, you already know how the game goes, baby. So let's see what we have. Clarifying the moon and new romantic cycle begins, please, as the main energy in the shadows. So this is something like you could be trying to fight this whole thing. It's fight or flight. It's like, oh shit, if I fall in love again, I'll be vulnerable again. My heart might get broke again. There might be some sad times. Here we go. The past. the past comes out. And it's all fears because of your previous experiences. What you have, we have the sun in work through your fears being clarified with visualization. You have the ability to utilize your thought power. It's a very powerful power to create a better outcome for yourself, and to draw the energy towards that. Yeah, even within your partner. Does that mean they're going to be under your mind control? Not necessarily, but in some cases it might feel like they are. But if they're so inclined to be the one that's going to stick around, be there for you, then, your visualizations definitely lend your energy to that. At the same time, if you're sitting up here thinking about how somebody's going to leave you and how sad and heartbroken you're going to be, trust and believe that those visualizations have power too. So that's what you have, your visualizations. How are you using them? Okay. Are you working through your fears? Are you seeing the light? Are you seeing the pure positive energy and connection? Let's see what we have. Your hard work is paying off with the 9 of fire, clarifying that in the wants and desires. We have fear. See? Somebody here is imagining the worst possible outcome and attracting fear. Attracting false evidence of pure and real. What do that need to be replaced with? Love. Look at that. I asked the question, what do it need to be replaced with? Let's replace that fear with love. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to put the love over the fear. What you really want is love. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's way of talking or whatever. It's like, I just don't want anybody who's going to blah, 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 fill in the blank. And it's like, no, replace the fear with love. Okay. Luck is on your side with the Witch of Water and what you're doing about this. What do we have? Immature. Freaking-ture. Okay. Addressing immaturities, addressing anywhere where, you haven't quite developed certain skills, talents, or abilities. You haven't developed a certain perspective. Some of your fears are holding you in a place of immaturity, and you're addressing that. Okay. You're dealing with those emotions. You're dealing with immature emotions. What's going on in your heart space? The Death card. Plus confidence is your key to success. The new one in Leo being clarified with moving on, moving forward, pressing forward, ever forward, only forward. What are you talking about? Don't let pride get in your way. The full moon in Leo with the 2 of air, you're making a decision and you're coming at this from a place of humility. There we go. Look at that. Sex. It's still up in the air because it didn't come out like perfectly. It's like sex is still up in the air. Okay. Interesting. So somebody's saying, I'm not interested in having sex right now. Or somebody's like, because of sex, they want to come back. They're trying to make this decision because of sex. Somebody's concerned about having sex and how that's going to play into the picture here. In the knowing, we have the 4 of air plus look at the bigger picture being clarified by the Strength card. So you know that you got the strength, you got your power. Somebody here says, I know I can go all night, baby. Okay, look at you. Go ahead, egotistical. Go ahead. I hope you follow through too, because that's just rude if you say you could do stuff like that and then you can't follow through and, a bunch of people going to have a problem with it. Anyway, the point is chilling him. Somebody's like, I'll wait for sex. Somebody says, I got the power and the endurance to wait for sex. I don't need to just hold on. I'm waiting to see how things are going to fall into line or fall out of line. Okay. What Spirit wants you to know is the 8 of fire, things are moving ahead. Conclusions are within reach, the full moon in eclipse. So it's like clarifying with growth. Okay. So at the end of some sort of issue, challenge, frustration here between two, the bottom of the deck is positioning. The position you found yourself in, put yourself in, is a strategic one. It's a beautiful one. And you should be grateful and respect it and honor it. It's okay for you to wait to have sex. You don't have to feel rushed or pressured to give your body to anybody for any reason. Go ahead and deal with those immature emotions first. Go ahead and deal with that immature conversation, that experience that hasn't quite been hashed out yet. Handle all that before you give your body over. Let's see what is the final guidance message we have for you tonight from the Mahabharata Oracle. Oh, what do we have for the love and peace and happiness right here at this time? What do we have? All right. The Warrior is your guidance message. The Warrior. It's card number 6. So let's see what the book has to say about this message for you. Card number 6, the Warrior, and it says, Karna, the brave warrior, was the son of the sun god Surya and Kunti. He was conceived as a boon to Kunti, who abandoned him as a child. Raised by his foster parents, Karna was unaware of his parentage. Apart from his military skills, he was known for his pursuit of excellence in other disciplines like yoga. A dashing, seasoned commander, he had a laser vision focused towards his goals. Persistence was his distinct quality as a warrior. He targeted Arjuna as his staunch rival after losing to him in the battle of archery. It is during the war that he learns that he and Arjuna have the same mother, Kunti. Although he suffered immense agony fighting against his half-brothers, he rejected this relationship and remained a steadfast ally and supporter of the Duryodhana, fighting his cause till the end. This card indicates that it may be time to be more daring. Step outside your comfort zone, be bold, and take risks. You may be developing warrior-like qualities such as bravery, accepting challenges, fighting for a cause or battle, strengthening your defenses, and putting up a courageous front. You could be maximizing your determination and resolve, crystallizing your goal. Always keep your vision before you and stay committed to your path. So how you are being the warrior at this time is by dealing with your own triggers. It's by dealing with your own emotions. It's about dealing with, how the past is influencing the present and how it's been coming forth from you. It's about the visualizations, the thoughts that run around inside your mind. Okay, that's what we have happening for you in the shadows at this time. Those are the messages that we have for you. So until next time, I'm so thankful and grateful to be of service. I'm about to go crawl my ass into this bed. Until next time, spend some time on the channel if you want more. I got plenty here for you. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias, little baby.